You guys might think I'm crazy in all this, but I think it's worthwhile to declare Jesus to these people. This was the last message the missionary and adventurer John Allen Chau wrote to his family before leaving the fishing boat that took him to the North Sentinel Island, a territory known for the enigmatic and violent tribe that inhabits it, that attacks anyone who tries to set foot in it. Chau, with a smile and a soccer ball as a gift, did not seem to be aware of the fatal fate he would find in the shore. Today, we will tell you everything about the so-called Forbidden Island and the story of the man who was not afraid to go there. North Sentinel Island is one of the islands of Andaman and Nicobar archipelago located in the Bay of Bengal more than 1,000 kilometers east of India. Its surface extends for 70 square kilometers, and it could be said that it is the archetype of the paradise-like island with fine sand beaches, crystal waters, coconut trees, and a lush jungle inside. However, the dream becomes a nightmare when we learn about the tribe that lives on the island, a mysterious tribe about which we still know very little. The so-called Lost Tribe consists of an estimated number of individuals between 50 to 400. That is a weird estimation. It was isolated from the world about 60,000 years ago, and apparently its evolution has remained stuck in a pre-Neolithic culture. This is to say, they have not yet developed agriculture, and until now there are no signs that they use fire. For this reason, their diet is based on fishing and harvesting the fruits offered by their land. North Sentinel Island belongs to the jurisdiction of India, but for several decades and after the attempt to contact its inhabitants, it was decided to prohibit the entrance to the whole world. And not only because the tribe usually throws rains of arrows toward any visitors, but because having been so long away from human contact, there's a great risk that their immune system do not support certain diseases and viruses brought to them from abroad. We know that the North Sentinel Island has received several visitors throughout history, such as reports from some Chinese and Arab explorer ships, as well as the testimony of one of the most famous adventurers, Marco Polo. The traveler and Italian merchant of the 30th century described the inhabitant of the island as cruel. He said, "A most brutish and savage race. They are very cruel and kill and eat every foreigner whom they can lay their hands upon." Later, several nations tried to invade this territory, but none succeeded. The most controversial contact, however, is the one that happened 13 years later in 1880, when the Canadian anthropologist Maurice Vidal Portman entered North Sentinel Island with the objective of mediating with its inhabitants. As part of mediation, Portman and his expedition team kidnapped 2 village elders and 4 children to teach them English and learn more about them. However, the couple died shortly after being infected with an illness, and the children were returned to the island with gifts. If before they had been aggressive and violent, Vidal Portman gave them one more reason to defend themselves from outside world. Something very similar happened in 1981 when the Primrose ship wrecked on the same reef. The crew tried to fight against the tribe waiting for possible rescue with improvised weapons including flare gun. Finally, a helicopter saved them, filming one of the few shots of this mysterious island. The body of the ship can still be seen from Google Maps. The only time that the people of North Sentinel Island were friendly was in 1991 when the Indian anthropologist Trilotna Pandit brought them gifts and interacted with them after 2 decades of distant observation. However, it did not last long. Soon after, a member of the tribe began to make obscene and defiant gestures, and the expedition of the whole team ran away as fast as they could. In 2004, after the catastrophic events of tsunami that struck Southeast Asia, a helicopter flew over the island to check if its inhabitant needed help, but the only thing they found was a good rain of arrow again. As the evidence shows, the young missionary who recently made headlines knew perfectly well that he should not approach this territory. John Allen Chau was a 27-year-old who had the heart of a true adventurer. Chau had been traveling all over the world for several years, spreading the word of Jesus and offering his help to anyone who needed it. When he learned about the tribe of Forbidden Island, he knew that his mission was to evangelize them and bring the love of the Lord to its inhabitants. Why does this beautiful place have to have so much death here? I hope this isn't one of my last notes, but if it is, to God be the glory. Finally, Allen Chau managed to convince the crew of a small fishing boat from Sentinel Island to take him to the territory of North Sentinel Island. Along with his Bible and soccer ball, he tried to establish a friendship with a group of children who were on the coast. But soon the tribe lost patience and one of those boys shot an arrow that went through Bible. Chau managed to leave this place but did not give up on his goal, and therefore returned 2 days later with open arms to the beach of North Sentinel Island. The fatal fate that waited him is already known to all of us, and his story, as we know, is the last of a long list. His family has already forgiven his murderers and only asked for respect for this young man. What about you? Would you like to enter this dangerous island? Do not forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.